Hello dear students and welcome to Saurabh sir's classes. This video is being made to create an awareness about the economics honors stream, which can be taken as a viable career option after your 10 plus 2. Right. So many people think what to choose after your 10 plus 2, and here we'll present in this video why economics honors is a really daunting and challenging as well as a very rewarding field for you to work in. So let me tell you about the economics honors courses. So the Bachelor's of Economics or B Economics or B Econ degree or BA in Economics or BSc in Economics is actually a 3-year academic degree, and it comprises of and tests, rather the batch tests your qualitative as well as the quantitative parts of the courses. So typically the courses include micro, macro and econometrics, economic statistics, history of economic thought and political economy. So in many undergraduate levels in many colleges there are uh, students who have the opportunity to specialize in a particular area of economics, such as, let's say, agricultural economics or econometrics, or you can say resource economics, financial economics, which deals in markets and world trade and finance, and you can deal with political economy, and you can become Raghuram Rajan, someone like Raghuram Rajan. So, without further ado, let's go to the eligibility criteria of this course. So, your application criteria should, like the criteria for your application to be valid, should contain that you must have mathematics as a compulsory subject, in your plus 2, that is in your 11th and 12th standard. You must have mathematics as a subject. But note that if you have business mathematics without mathematics, if you just have business mathematics, then it will be invalidated. So, and they have a requirement, a minimum requirement for application, and that is an aggregate of 60%, and they ask for the 60% mathematics marks. Now, your aggregate will be calculated as mathematics plus any best of your 3 subjects that you have scored in your boards. So in order to get into this course, you will need to have a very top-notch rank, as although it says aggregate 60%, many elite colleges, as we shall discuss further, prefer a very high marks, or rather they prefer above 90 marks in both these criteria. They expect you to be above 90% on aggregate, and they expect you to get around 90 in maths. The safe zone is usually around 96 plus, according to the current scenario. Okay, and the selection, as I told you, is based entirely on board marks. So usually there aren't any entrance examination that are conducted by these colleges. So, and the index is calculated as the aggregate of maths of all your subjects according to this criteria, and they also calculate your mathematics percentage out of 200. So this is how your index is being calculated. So once we have gone through how to apply or what if you're eligible enough, so let's look at some elite colleges of our country in this field. So the elite colleges includes St. Stephen's College, Delhi School of Economics, Sri Ram College of Commerce, Lady Sri Ram College for Women, Hindu College, Hasraj College, Ramjas College, which is a pretty premier college as well. Then we have Miranda House and Kirori Mal College and Sri Venkateshwara College. So if you are actually thinking seriously, which I hope you are since you have clicked on this video, then you must be targeting these colleges, and these, since these are the elite of our country, they expect a 90 plus cutoff. Usually it's on the higher spectrum of 90, since Stephen College expects around about 99 to 100, and accordingly these colleges, according to how well they take in, but the usual marks are usually around 90% of your aggregate as well as your mathematics marks. So you must try to in fact excel in mathematics as well as your boards, since you're striving for excellence. These are actually the colleges for excellence. These are centers for excellence in the economic field. So let's move on to what the syllabus comprises of. So the syllabus for the economics 3-year course consists of microeconomics and Indian economy. Then you have mathematical methods for economics, and then you have economic theory. This is in your first year or your part 1. This is your first year. In part 2 you have macroeconomics and international trade, which is very interesting. And then you have statistical methods for economists. This is because when you go and apply this, then this is especially important. This is especially important, and this serves as the major tool to serve in your economic career. And then you have marketing, money and financial systems. In part 3 you have, this is entirely in your second year, and in part 3 you have development problems and policies, you have Indian economy since independence, and you have economic systems, public finance and comparative economic development. Right. So let's go on to if you are suitable for this course or not. So in order to find, or in order to judge whether you have the metal, which I hope you have, then these are the criteria. And just in case you don't, then don't worry, there is ample time for mentorship. That is ample time to hone your skills, to hone yourselves, to prepare for this course. So we usually expect people who can present their findings easily and explaining complex data, since when you are offering your economic advice, since you will be advising, basically advising a committee on the economic aspects of a company or a firm, then you must crunch these complex data, and you must be explaining and presenting your findings. Just explaining won't do, you will have to present those findings in a lucid manner, and such that your audiences can understand in they don't have any difficulty understanding. In fact, since you cannot expect the board of directors to be all economists or to be all of finance, they expect you to do the work for them. That's why they are hiring you. So second, you must, in order to do this, you must handle complex data. So you have to crunch numbers, and in order to crunch numbers, you must be good in both statistical analysis and mathematical analysis. So it's preferred that students who have a knack for these mathematics and statistics are usually preferred. And you are required to extract. Just crunching numbers and solving problems won't do. You'll have to extract relevant information. You'll have to draw conclusions and make logical recommendations. Sometimes you will have to deal with something called risk, mathematical risk, and how to avert mathematical risk. So you will have to make logical decisions. You'll have to make tough decisions based on these numbers. So first things first, you will have to have the ability to crunch these numbers, and then you'll have to make sense of this data, and you will be advising a committee who have very little or almost expect they do not expect the committee to have all economists or all of the mathematics professionals, but they expect you to do the work for them. That's why they are hiring you. But in case that you actually do this, you should be confident in group discussions and extempors and debates, and you will have to advise your company or firm accordingly. So these are the suitability criteria. Please mentally prepare yourself for this. Okay. So how is this honors in economics, BA or a BSc in economics, BA slash BSc in economics, beneficial? First things first, the majority goes on to the Indian Civil Services examination. So if you want to become a part of the Indian Civil Service, you have a huge scope to do, and you have a fairly better chance to qualify these examinations. And you can also graduate in economics, and you can deal with firms from an accountant, being an accountant, to an investment banker. You can be a money manager, you can be a personal finance consultant as well, and you can be a risk analyst. And this deals with the and statistical and mathematical aspects of economics. Okay, so besides these, law schools are also a very recent hot and upcoming thing in economics graduates nowadays, since people who graduate in economics like to shift to corporate law. So corporate law is also a viable field. Okay. And if you want to teach or take up research work, you can do so in if you want to teach, you are obviously eligible, and you can pursue postgraduate degrees in the subject of economics, and thus becoming further eligible for a job as a lecturer or a teacher of a subject, of this subject, in various levels. Say for example, you could be employed at IITs. You can be employed at IITs as, let's suppose, applied statistics, or you could be at ISI, at MSQE. You could be teaching this course, or you can go into research work at India's national security problems, such as international relations, how nations react and communicate money wise. You can be a geostrategic a geostrategist, in fact, or you can be dealing with the geopolitical on the socio-economic aspects of war, since this is a very heated topic and is becoming the latest trends in research nowadays. Okay, so let's look at what if you are not going into this, let's look at the various economic employment areas with a specialization in economics or a bachelor's degree in economics, since various corporate sectors like banking, marketing, and account sectors, they actually hire economists. You can go into research with economic consulting firms, and these are in very high demand. And you can be in economic consulting jobs when you can also be a freelancer, and people or company representatives will come to you for economic advice. You can be part of the customs department, you can be part of the import or export of companies, so you can also handle them. So this is particularly a very good area where international international trade comes in handy. You can, as I said before, you can go into civil services, and if you want research work, you can go into agricultural research, agricultural economics, and econometrics. Econometrics is, by the way, is a very demanding field right now, since it deals with the mathematical and statistical interpretations of economics as a whole. So you will have to deal with, again, I'm telling you, you will have to deal with complex math, and you'll have to deal with statistics. So be prepared for these fields if you're coming in this course. So you might be thinking, who can mentor us, who can teach us, and Shore of Sir's classes can mentor you thoroughly. They can mentor you, they can teach you, and we can guide you in our classes. So what are the classes? We can You can opt for the online classes, that is regular online classes over video conferencing, and you can have doubt clearing classes extra. You can have weekly mock tests, and you can have a complete analysis of your progress. And there's the other structure, which includes pre-recorded lectures like this, and you can view them at any point, anywhere, in any device. Say you want to view them on the go on your mobile phone, you want to revise them before your examination, then you can do so any number of times. Let's suppose on a mobile or a laptop, you can do so. And you can also get doubt clearing sessions, which are extra sessions, and you can also get weekly mock tests. So this is also a very good package that we offer, and you can get a complete analysis as you have. Okay, so if you are in Delhi or Calcutta, there is reason to rejoice, as we have live classes at New Delhi and Calcutta every weekday, and we have a weekend batch as well. In these courses, we have free study materials, which are in fact of excellent quality, and we have weekly doubt clearing classes, and we have the video backup, which I included in the last slide. So you also have mock tests with complete analysis. But if you feel confident enough and that you can do this on your own, you can also order our study materials, which are in fact of excellent quality. It's completely quality assured and it's top notch. You can order this from our website at www.sorofsirclasses.com/bookstore. You can also order these at the Amazon and the Flipkart link. Just take a screenshot, or you can just pause the video and type this in your email, the address bar. So these are also viable options, but here's the thing, that these materials are selling like hotcakes, so the sooner the better. And if you want to contact us, this is our website at www.sorofsirclasses.com, and we have our email at sauravdas3366@gmail.com or sauravsirclasses@gmail.com. You can also call or WhatsApp us on this number at 98367 93076. Thank you for watching this video, students. I hope this video was helpful, and best of luck. Best of luck for what lies ahead.